I'm going to be crocheting Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro. Hello everybody! Welcome to another video. So today I decided to do something a little bit different just because next week I can't really vlog. So I've decided to take you guys with me and show you my process on how I do my videos on my crocheting account. If you didn't know, I do have a crocheting account. I've had it for about a year now. I haven't posted very much on it lately. I just posted something recently and that was like my first time posting in like 8 months. But I'm starting to get more into it now, so I decided why not take you guys along with me, just show you kind of my process. It's a little bit different than my vlogging process, but I'm going to be crocheting Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro. This was a request from one of my friends. She just needed it for a birthday, so I was like, perfect, that's perfect timing. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off my process actually in a couple of hours because I have work soon, but usually the general gist of it is like I do the pattern first, so I write the pattern and then I actually get into making it, get all the materials, and then I edit, and then I also put the pattern into like a nicer format. So just gonna take you all with me while I do that. And yeah, I think that's kind of it. So I will see you guys in about 2 hours and we'll get started then. Bye bye, see you. Alright, so it's a lot of hours later. I accidentally fell asleep like an hour ago, so I did not get anything done after work. I like went to work, made dinner, and then I think I fell into like a little bit of a food coma. So we're gonna actually get started. It's kind of late, but I need to finish it by tomorrow. First step is to grab all the materials I need. So I have my yarn, which fell on the ground here. Oh my goodness. So I have gray yarn. I have 2 balls of gray yarn, and then I also have white yarn for the belly. Gray yarn's obviously gonna be the most needed. I have my cart here as well. This is for all of my my like thin yarn I have in my closet, like all my chunky yarn, but here it's just like my basket of thin yarn. And I'm just gonna grab this green over here because I feel like for the leaf I want like kind of like a not pastel, but like more of a, you can see my other setup here. I wanted more of like a, what do you call it? Kind of just like more of a muted color. I feel like this green's a little bit too dark, and I feel like this green's a little bit too blue or too light, so I think I just settled on this green. And I think this is all I need for everything in terms of like the yarn. I have my stuffing over here, and then I also have felt in here, and then my eyes. Hopefully I have white eyes or like white felt. I should have it. Alright, so this is what I was talking about with my setup. Everything is so messy here right now, so I need to like move this all behind me. I'm just gonna move it to the side because I have you guys over here as well. So I'm gonna move this behind me, and then I'm gonna move my water. This is my sunscreen. This can go over here. So this is the setup, and what I do is I prop it like this, and I just kind of start recording. So we're just gonna do that. Okay, so first thing I like to do is, this is basically my inspiration over here for what I want to do. And what I like to do first is I just like to take the general pattern here. It's definitely not going to be the same thing, but I just do it for the sake of it. I just like copy this and then I get a new doc. This is just kind of where I throw my patterns in very like loosely. So I'm just gonna call this Totoro. And then for my materials needed, because I'm using like much bigger yarn, this type of yarn I would say requires like 3.5 for like a tighter, I would say 3.5 I think for a tighter stitch. I was gonna say 4.5, but I feel like even 4.5 is pretty big. I think 3.5 or 3.75 is really good for this, so I'm gonna keep that. The eyes I'm gonna keep, and then you also, so I'm gonna change the yarn that we need. One more thing too, I am also gonna use, I forgot I had this here, this wire. So this wire is gonna be what I make the leaf with. It's already green, but I think I'm gonna like wrap the green yarn over it and then figure out how to use this. I'm gonna kind of improv with this first. I'm gonna test it out and then do the tutorial afterwards for this part because I'm not sure. And then sewing needles. For everything else, I think basically makes sense. We're gonna be using white felt, not black felt, because you don't need black felt. All right, I have all the abbreviations here, and then this is where I start. So this one's really nice because first, the head and the body, they're combined. So it's really easy for me, at least, to do everything. I think that will save a lot of time. So I'm gonna take this out, and then we have the arms, which is gonna be in gray yarn. I realize I don't make this very consistent. Oops. And then the ears, I have the ears. Legs, are legs needed? No, they're not, so I can take out the legs. There's not really, like, he has legs, but like it's not really shown. And then this is some other stuff. So the only other thing I would need is the leaf, which is in green yarn. So the green leaf, this is also something I'm going to experiment before actually doing it, because I have no idea what to do yet for that. And then I think that's about everything. Totoro is really nice in the sense that there isn't actually that much to do, because he's just like kind of one big thing, which is really nice. And then the assembly, that's what we figure out on the way. Okay, so I tend to make all my patterns pretty consistent. That's why I kind of copy and paste it. But for this one, because it's one big thing, I usually go up to 36. I think 36 is pretty good. It's a decent size. The only difference is I'm not making a circle. I am making kind of like it's gonna like go like this, and then it's gonna like increase like like this, if I can draw it out correctly. To be honest, when I do my videos, I like get to this number, and if it looks good, I'll just keep going with what I do. If I don't like it, I will go another round and then just add it afterwards, because I can cut stuff from the video when I edit it anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna do 5 to 7 for now, and I'm gonna single crochet all around, so then you have 24. And then I'm gonna have to actually close this up, so I'm gonna do 20 rows. That's not bad. Perfect. So that is the body and the head. Hopefully it turns out well. We will see. Okay, for the arms, so it's in gray yarn. Usually I kind of just do, so without the color switch, I think this is pretty good, just up to 12. And then stuffing it, I would probably just keep it like that. I like that. And then, so I was trying to figure out, Totoro has kind of pointy ears, but whenever I see the stuffed animals, and you can see here too, he doesn't have very pointy ears. So I'm not sure if I should like, I have an idea. So I'm gonna do the 3 crochet, and then I'm gonna get to the 15, and then I'm gonna do row 6 to 8, and then we'll do 9. I'm literally winging this as we go, to be honest. I'm just trying it out, and we'll see. Okay, I think that's how I'll do the ears. It's gonna create like this kind of thing, I would say. Maybe I'll do one more row. We'll see. I was gonna do 6 to 8 for now. And then for the leaf is to be decided. I think I'm gonna figure that out later. But that's kind of what I do for the body. This is actually a really nice pattern to do, because I'm not like doing like a head, body, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 ears. I did that for my Hello Kitty tutorial, which you guys can watch if you're interested. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my little, I'm gonna show you my little setup, and then we're gonna actually start recording. So I will set that up with you. I need to grab it. It's downstairs, so I will be right back. I have my camera, or my tripod, so this is what I use. I don't remember where I got this, but it's like a little tripod camera for your phone. I've had it for a couple years, and I don't remember why I got this, but it's been really helpful. This is how I do a lot of my vlogs, if I'm like just like propping it and just talking to myself. As of now though, I'm using my iPad, and I recently got this like iPad stand, which has been really nice. What I do, I basically have this. I have a drawer under, and what I do is I prop my tripod on here, and I like lean against it, because when I put pressure, like when my phone goes on here, the weight of it just shifts it all the way down. So I gotta like hold it up with my body the whole time, which is fine. It's not that crazy. It's kind of like a cheap setup, but it works. It works, so it's fine. So I'm just gonna move this around. Okay, so when I film, I don't use the 0.5 camera. I usually use 0.5 when I vlog and everything, but I'm not gonna do it for the crocheting video because it just looks weird. So I do prop it down like this, and oh, it actually seems to stick. How did I do that? So that's my setup. And now I'm just gonna start. So I don't talk when I do my crocheting videos. I put captions up. Just because like I don't think my voice is gonna really help, so I don't really do it. So we're gonna start off with my yarn here, and I have my hooks and everything in this bag. This is where I keep all of my tools. So we're gonna grab, I said the 3.5. Okay, I think low-key I'm gonna make it 3.75. It's just a little bit nicer because if you make it too small, it's gonna be too crowded. So I'm just gonna press record. And then I'm gonna start with my magic circle, so that's just me like wrapping it around here. Hold on to this, and then I just start crocheting. So I just kind of just do the tutorial. Oh goodness, does this yarn close up though? Is this the type of yarn that doesn't close up? It doesn't. Okay. So when I have yarn like this that doesn't close up, I have to make the circle much smaller. Hello, Umi. He's grabbing my yarn behind me. You can't really see him, but he's over here. So I'm gonna get back to you all when I finish the head and the body combined. I'm going to watch a K-drama as I do this. I'm gonna watch that and I'll come back to you guys once I finish the head and the body. Alright, so I kind of finished. I'm watching Attorney Woo right now. I like to not film whenever I have like the stitches where I just go around and around every single time, because it's really not much to learn. I'm just doing one stitch all the time for like a few rows. So this is like where I can kind of put my phone down and it conserves battery as well. This is kind of like my relaxation period. So I'll be back afterwards. Hello. I'm not sure how he got up here. Can I help you, sir? Mommy. Oh, he just wanted to be a part of it. Look at that. I was just crocheting. You can't even. I was just crocheting, and then all of a sudden my chair was like shaking a lot, and I was like, what is that? And it was my cat. Oh, he's settling down here. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Settle down here. I'm gonna continue working while he's on here. Alright, so I finally finished the head and the body. This is what it looks like. It's kind of cute, actually. I really like it. I liked how the shape turned out. I did modify it a little bit. So this was like, I think I said row 10 to 15 for this portion, but I did 10 to 14. And it's a little chunkier. I really like it. My cat is sitting with me too. He was fighting me with the yarn because he really likes he really likes the yarn. And then I actually forgot the belly. So the belly is made out of white yarn. That was what the white yarn was for. I forgot almost. So I need to make the belly, and then make the little ears, the arms, and then that's literally, I think that's actually it, and then the leaf. So we're gonna keep going with this. Usually when I do the arms and the ears, anything that I have to do two of, I usually just do a tutorial for like one of them, like show you how to make one arm or one ear, and then I'll say make two of them because no one needs to see all of that. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I'll let you guys know when we get to the assembly parts. I'm gonna do a little transition. Should I do a little transition? I'm gonna do a little transition. Alright, ready, set, ta-da! Okay, this is the final front. Well, almost. I needed the leaf, but this is the little totoro. Now I'm gonna try to figure out how to do the leaf. So I want to have him hold it, and like using this, I'm gonna like, let me unwrap some. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist this, and then what I would want to do is to just kind of poke it in there, and then it would just kind of be the leaf. So I would probably just like twist it around first, bent down like this. Okay, I think that's my little prototype. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the leaf. So I'm gonna try this first. I have my yarn here. yeah. So this is gonna be my leaf. So if I cut this and let's say, yeah, I think this would be my leaf. And then what I would do is I would hot glue it on the inside and then use this probably to cover it. Or maybe I would wrap it first and then it's kind of a smaller leaf. Let's just do that for now. Alright, so officially the final product. Here you go! Look how cute it is! He's holding a little leaf. So what I did was I kind of wrapped it around, and especially up here, and then I glued on the leaf. I know the leaf kind of looks bad, but it's okay. I really like how it turned out regardless. Hopefully it reflects well on the video. I know this part at the inside of the leaf looks kind of weird, but it's okay. I don't think the details of that matter that much. I finally filmed everything I need for this. It is 1 o'clock. That means it took me about 3 hours, maybe a little less than that. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. This was the one that I did 3 years ago compared to now, and I think the one now is so much better. I love the yarn for this one too, and I just feel like it just has more character. I don't know how to explain it. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for coming with me. I know this one was a little bit of a different type of video, and I hope you enjoyed. I know I didn't get to talk too much with all of you, but it was so fun to tell you guys how I do my entire process of just my other channel, and you can find it in the link below if any of you are interested in crocheting. I had a lot of fun making this guy, and I'm really excited to give it to my friend tomorrow. Yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions about crocheting. I would love to do another vlog or like another video where I just like sit down and crochet something with you guys, because I have thought about doing that for a while. If you guys would like that, let me know as well, and I will see you all in the next video. Good night!